Yeah, check the mic. Word up. OGBigsam holds the crown. With the fam, we run the town. Mad Monday with the general. Every move is fundamental. Wicked T Wednesday. Fridays high noon madness. Master content agility. Avoiding all the sadness. Always tune in to the network. Mr. White.
It is hump day.
Hump day.
What's happening? What's good? What's going on, everyone? I am your boy, the People's OG, aka Mr. White. And we are here. It is Wednesday. It is hump day, so y'all know we got a good old hot pot of sports tea for you. As you can see, the franchise is in the building.
Yeah.
Mucho is here as well. He's here hollering when he's all the way in. Got a few things. A couple of familiar topics. We're gonna, as you can see, we're gonna talk about what it really means for Lamar Jackson and his second OTA, voluntary OTA in 8 years, and what it really proves, what's the real definition of it, concerning his leadership and concerning, his lapse of overall winning, what has it led to, what it should have led to, had he already been doing it. All of that, yeah. We're gonna have a little, Patrick Mahomes, FYC in there as well. And we're gonna lead off. We're gonna lead off with a discussion. We're spinning the block on this one, on the Stefanski topic. As people are getting in, filing in, and tuning in, you know what I'm saying? Y'all hit them buttons on your way in too as well. Falcons fans weeks Stefanski hate narrative. Yeah, and it is exactly as it reads. It's weak. We've come to, passing this conversation around, because you hear all the people say, well, he wasn't the right hire. Okay, well, all right. Expound on that. Why wasn't he the right hire? What is so wrong with Kevin Stefanski? And all you get is Shedeur Sanders. And last year's season, you don't get any acknowledgement. The man is a two-time coach of the year. He's grounded. He's grinded. From different positions in becoming, a head coach in this league. He did work, in Minnesota. And a few other places. And the last, has it been was it 7 or 8 years in Cleveland? Because he was there with let me see, I think it was
Baker got drafted.
Yeah. And he did it with Flacco. And he's been saddled with a multitude of situations. Your people, they talk this noise about Stefanski. But when you look at it, Cleveland over the last 35 years have been to the playoff 3 times, and 2 of those times were under Stefanski. You know, it can't find nobody to give a football reason. You know, not a grassroots civil rights reason, a football reason to hate this man. You know, I mean, a lot of people have, been on this fake woke bandwagon, concerning the Shedeur situation and not even taking all things into context that were involved in the situation, like front office and ownership. It was a whole lot going on right there. You know what I'm saying? And you got some people. How does man owe an apology? What do you know an apology for? I'm trying to understand that little bit of factor. What reason does Kevin Stefanski owe Shedeur Sanders an apology? What? Somebody get me out. Yeah.
Last time I checked, the only draft picks that are guaranteed starting time are first rounders. Am I correct?
Yeah.
So help me understand this. Was Shedeur Sanders a first round draft pick?
No, surprisingly, no.
I mean, he could have been.
He should have been.
But
he was a fifth round pick.
He was a fifth round pick. Day 3 picks, you be lucky to just make the fucking team.
Right.
What are we talking about? Now, granted, I didn't think that Dylan Gabriel should be drafted over him, but he was. Get over it. They gave the man a chance to win the job. He looked kind of, like he was in a, seeing ghosts in the dark room and shit.
Oh my goodness.
So they gave Shedeur a chance. He made some highlights. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
But he was looking a little, eyes wide open sometimes. So everybody, everybody has a learning curve when they get to the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Shedeur is no exception. And to Kevin Stefanski, like he was doing what he thought was correct. You give your higher draft pick quarterback the reins to the team, and then you go from there. What does he need to apologize to Shedeur for?
Right. That I mean, I'm trying to understand that myself. And again, when you get into some of these conversations with some of these people, I was at the train station, and a couple of guys who was all waiting on the same bus, and that conversation ensured. And he and it was like, I don't understand why we hired that guy, especially after what he did to Shedeur. I'm like, I asked the question, what reason did you have to what football reason? what Cleveland Brown did. I'm like, bro, okay, you do realize this guy was a 2-time coach of the year, right? You know what I'm saying? And you know, help me understand. I mean, you can't, let's take Shadur out of the equation.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You know what I mean? And look at the overall picture. What actual football reason to have you this mad at this man that who y'all probably didn't know his name before this year? What about this man coaching career will lead you to believe he's not the right coach for this job? And they couldn't get anything out of their face beyond last season.
What did he say?
I mean, you know, I'm just like, man, that's you're not trying to talk about anything football related. I mean, I could see if run game failure, no playoff appearances in his tenure, or something to that effect. But y'all out here waving the civil rights flag for Shadur. Just saying. Where? And I'm like, you do realize, okay, let's exalt on the run game in his scheme. Nick Chubb had a pretty good time running in this man's game. And you're really trying to have a conversation about it. All right, don't you think, Bijan gonna, get his rocks off in this man running? I'm just saying, tight ends. I mean, and then I'm just saying, there's no conversation coming from people, about scheme and all that. Everybody is on the "We Shall Overcome Shadur" campaign.
You know what I'm saying? It's hilarious to me.
Yeah.
I just had this epiphany just a minute ago that we all want, everybody and their mama in this fan base want Pitts to be, to be more productive.
And tight ends do strive in Kevin Stefanski's system now. I'm just saying.
I mean, you would think that 1 + 1 = 2 over here. No, I don't want that too. Change my shit to -2. Nah, I don't. And then on top of that, he brought the coaching staff that he brought in.
That part. We haven't had an experienced lady coaching staff since 1998.
We're going to be a dominant running game.
Yeah, a dominant run team.
It's not just going to be Bijan.
Bijan, Brian Robinson. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But my further point is, I'm sorry. Didn't Kevin Stefanski, his first fucking season, take in that misran garbage fucking team to the fucking playoffs? His first fucking year.
Yeah.
We need to put some respect on his goddamn name, bro.
the fact that you with Joe Flacco, that year with Joe Flacco to the playoffs.
Thank you.
That year with Joe Flacco to the playoffs. I'm just like, I mean, help me understand if I'm missing
Nobody
something.
saw that coming. Nobody. You're a fucking liar if you did.
They were a game away. Matter of fact, wasn't that? Let me see. Was that 20? What was it? Was that 22? Or was that 21? That year? I'm trying to remember that year with Flacco. 18, 19, 20. Somewhere in there, that year, they were because if they'd have won that particular game in the playoff that they was in, they would have played Baltimore next. I think that was 18 or 19 or something like that.
I think it was 23.
It was 23?
Because the last time they went to the playoffs was 20.
Was 20?
And that was with
And that was with Flacco.
that was with Baker. No. Yeah, that was with Baker.
Oh, so he went with Flacco first and then Baker?
No. What I'm saying is they went with Baker in 20 and Flacco in 23.
So that was in 23. Okay, that's because that's the year I'm talking about, the Flacco year.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It was 20.
Yeah.
It was 23.
23. And he was coach of the year. He was coach of the year.
Yep, it was Flacco. Yeah, it says right here. Yep.
Yeah, and he was coach of the year.
You know what? Nah, I gotta see who was on this roster. Amari Cooper, Jerome Ford. Greg Newsom, Denzel Ward. That's a lot of people that you don't really know about on this team.
On that team in 23?
Yeah. I mean, other than, they had Myles Garrett, Denzel Ward, Greg Newsom, Grant Delpit.
Yeah.
Zadarius Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, on offense, okay, Njoku.
Mm-hmm.
Amari Cooper, Jerome Ford.
Yeah.
Deshaun.
And Joko's had a couple of good years under Stefanski.
He highlighted him when he was playing with Stefanski.
Yep.
So for us to be complaining about Stefanski coming here is wild to me because you would think that, okay, one of our core pieces is a tight end, and Kevin Stefanski specializes in coaching tight ends.
Yep.
And then, like I was saying earlier,
Running backs and tight ends. Running backs and tight ends.
yes, and then like I was saying earlier, it's like the coaching staff that we brought in, they specialize in a dominant running game. I don't.
Right.
You would think that. Okay, you remember when you were in pre-K, you had this little thing where you had to put a square peg.
Yep. Yeah, had to put the square blocks in the square hole, and the round blocks in the round hole, the triangle box in the triangle hole.
Why are we trying to put a circle in the triangle? You know what?
I got kids. I do that now.
This is what I'm talking about.
What's going on, y'all?
What's going on?
Happening, man? What's happening? Hey, I mean, it just this fan base in some cases just when you think that they can't prove to be any more ignorant and out of touch, they comes up with a new way. How can you find a new way to be stupid? Just out of touch or misinformed, or just flat out insane, to be quite frank, honest. In this particular situation, I mean, because this particular narrative that the fan base itself is pushing on Stefanski for their reason of not liking him or hating him or not wanting him as a coach, and none of them are football reasons.
Other than some that I heard about the Shadur thing.
That's as far as you get. Shadur Sanders, and this season with Shadur, this past season with Shadur Sanders. You're talking about a coach who 3 years ago was coach of the year. Come on now. 3 years ago, in 2023, he was coach of the year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just it's a hilarious outtake, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Yes, and did, and did, and did. Well. I'm just, it just kind of sort of was flabbergasting to me, that I've seen it across Facebook. I've seen it on Twitter, a little bit on IG. And then, like I said, I've run across, these conversations on the bus, at the train station, at the corner store, you know what I'm saying? Talking to my maintenance man, Yeah, now, but maintenance man, he's kind of come around, the conversation changed a little bit. These are, when you had a conversation, you kind of sort of give them, a little homework,
That's it.
you know what I'm saying? And you go and research and you look into, you know what I'm saying? People, the ones that are willing to listen or willing to try to understand.
There you go. That's it.
And then you go look it up and you see what he's done and what he's dealt with, and it's things that caused certain things, in his tenure. You know what I'm saying? And my maintenance guy was like, dude was coach of the year twice. He was running that offense that Nick Chubb had 1,300 yards in. Yeah. So what you think Bijan gonna do? Yeah, the conversation changed. So I mean, when people, take to the points that point to the positive, instead of trying to magnify what you consider is the one and only kill shot negative. Nah.
And also another point is, since we're going to implement going back into the gap scheme.
Yep.
What? Okay. Now, Bijan is not the most physical back, but he can be physical.
I'm gonna say shoot.
At times.
Yeah. That is true.
It's gonna be something to see.
Yeah. Well. The Purple Panic Brigade has been on their shit again. I mean, we kind of sort of spinning the block because I predicted, and it has come to fruition. You know what I'm saying? Dan Orlovsky gives a healthy distraction, in the Be More community, if you will. And I've been, you scrolling through YouTube and seeing a lot of the, Lamar Jackson podcasters, the Lamar Jackson content creators, the Lamar Jackson throat babies out here. What y'all got to say now? He showed up again. Okay, it's his second voluntary OTA in 8 years.
You want a cookie? Shit.
His second. Okay. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Now, my question would be, okay, because me and Franchise was speaking, before the show started. What does that say to his leadership? Right? What does that say to his leadership? I mean, we've seen the great ones, you know what I'm saying, the Hall of Famers, that done it at a high level, be at voluntary OTAs, voluntary workouts, you know what I'm saying, even conducting their own camp before camp. You know what I'm saying? So my question, with that, do y'all want to have an aha moment? Okay, well, what does that, on the flip side of that, what does that say about his leadership? I mean, since he's everybody's role model, since he's everybody's idol, since he's everybody's GOAT, what does that say to his leadership? I mean, and y'all can expound on that if you want. You know what I'm saying? What do you think? What does that say to his leadership? If only 2 voluntary OTAs in 8 years.
And I can say he only volunteered because of the noise. I don't think, he probably didn't even necessarily want to volunteer. He probably heard the noise and let me just go.
How dare you speak common sense?
Right. Them feet getting hot. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Let me make it look like.
You're right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because like Okay, I had the question. What does I mean, damn, I'm trying to figure out what the problem is. What does voluntary OTA proves for Lamar Jackson? And anybody could answer.
Nothing.
I
So
mean,
okay,
go ahead.
you mean to tell me that you expect some type of appreciation because you showing up to something that you don't have to show up to? That
Now,
other team captains around the league are doing without even, like, what are we talking about? So,
now, hold that right there, because I'm gonna throw this in there with you, because I saw yesterday on ESPN NFL Live and DeMarcus Spears, old Swagoo, his number one of his three main cheerleaders, you might as well hand him the MVP trophy. We can skip the season, you know what I'm saying, and they already holding up the Lombardi. You know what I'm saying? He comes to voluntary workouts. With that being added, go ahead, franchise.
you mean his main customer? That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
But 2 and 8 years. That means
Mm-hmm.
you tell me that you only show up when you have to show up. When it's
Mm-hmm.
mandatory, that's only when you show up. That doesn't show me any like anything. Like, you're basically telling me that in the off season, when I call you, you're not going to show up
Hmm.
because I don't have to show up. I don't want that on my team.
Now, remember, he kind of got called out by the new offensive coordinator about this.
Mm.
Let's not forget that he kind of got called out, and everybody was in their feelings, and the AAU community was wanting the man fired before he. How dare he
How
actually
dare
be
you?
a coach? How dare he try to hold him accountable as a leader of the team?
How dare you hold my king accountable?
Yeah, right.
How dare you?
Mm-hmm.
You haven't even coached one game yet. How dare you?
Yes.
But this guy over here hasn't even won me a Super Bowl yet. But how dare you? You know what?
I mean, and
Hilarious.
you, and then it's funny how some of these guys, even Marlon Humphrey on the way out the door, you know what I'm saying, trying to clap back at the haters for Lamar, but bruh, again, if he was this dude that y'all say he is, why haven't y'all won? Why haven't y'all won?
What other excuse is there?
You know what I'm saying?
I want to know.
Why haven't y'all won?
Can't say it's the defense. Y'all had multiple top 10 of those. Can't say it's the rushing offense. That's top 10 almost every year.
Top 5.
Top 5.
The offense on the whole itself, top 5.
What is the common denominator here? We're gonna take it back to school and math. What is the common denominator here?
Yeah,
You can't say it's the coach. Y'all already got rid of that.
yeah.
You can't say it's the offensive coordinator. Y'all have gotten rid of that, multiple times. It's not the defense. It's not Derrick Henry. So what is it?
All of these gigantic heroics that happen in the regular season that doesn't materialize in the postseason. I mean, the AAU community likes to stand on 2024, but not only did he not win the MVP, but you lost to the guy that won the MVP. Kind of sort of game, set, match. Vincent says, what they going to say if they finish third in the division again with no playoffs?
That's why I want to know, Vincent. Thank you. Thank you for that lighter fluid.
I mean, well, yeah. Let's kind of expound on that. All right, let's look at the AFC. Let's look at the AFC. All right, let's look at Denver and New England, who are in the AFC Championship game. Let's look at the Colts, who I feel are going to be back. And I think if Daniel Jones is completely healthy, they'll be back to form. I mean, okay, that's Denver, New England, Indy, Pittsburgh, Houston, Jacksonville,
Chargers.
Chargers. Let's see. Kansas City, I think, will be back as well.
Oh yeah, can't forget about Kansas City.
Okay. That's 8 teams before you even mention Baltimore. That's 8 teams, man. 8. And you got people running around here because this man came to volunteer workouts. They're penciling them in as a Super Bowl favorite. For real? For real? Really? For real? Oh, matter of fact, wait a minute. I got a 19 for you. Damn it, Buffalo.
Oh, how could I forget about the MVP, Buffalo?
Buffalo, 9 teams. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And Buffalo picked up DJ Moore.
That part.
To go with them 2 nasty tight ends that they got in their run game, which I think is going to help. Help that offense, especially if they, hit a home run on their draft picks on the offensive line, on that right side of the line.
Right.
And I'm not even speaking to the free agency work because our guy, D. Alford, is up there.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? On that defense. I mean, so I mean,
got them a dog.
Yes. They're pretty much the national media, as it were, is with the narrative of Baltimore being a Super Bowl contender because Lamar Jackson came to voluntary OTA. Is laughable at best.
Sound like a baddie with no morals. It sounds like pretty privileged, but I ain't saying he's pretty, but that same scenario.
You know what? I know what that remind me of, but I ain't gonna say it on live.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just say a dumpster. That's what we go with.
Now, I mean, we're looking at this situation on a whole, given how things have transpired in Baltimore. Let me see. Yeah, there we go. Could this be Jackson's final season as a Raven? If there's no Super Bowl win, not an appearance, win.
Well, new coach, new expectations.
I mean, because when you looking at the standard situation right there, they offered him with the offer that they shot to him. He turned down. He turned down 3-year deal.
Oh,
yeah. Now, I don't know if that's him trying to bet on himself or him, saying, go back and try it again. I didn't hear what the exact number was. Now, I mean, maybe it was a Kirk Cousin number, the 172. Daniel Jones, maybe. And maybe he's feeling a little insulted. But I mean, but when you I'm just saying, you're 8 years in the league and you have less than 26,000 passing yards. Because I'm just saying, for all those that keep liking to throw up, 2024. All right, he threw for 4,000 yards in that season. Okay, you know what I'm saying? And he had the low interception. Okay, all right, but big picture wise, overall, dude, as a quarterback, and you have less than 26,000 passing yards, dude, that's not elite quarterback play. Not to mention your playoff record is 3-5. And then you missed the playoffs this past season. After throwing a victory parade in week 3, the 102 passer rate against the Cleveland Browns. And we're not even going to talk about what he did in week 4 against Kansas City, but
Yeah.
Is
this his first time missing the playoffs? He missed the playoffs before?
Yeah. Now, and to those who are on the he's the face. How can you be the face of the league and you're not winning? How can you be the face? If anybody, you don't have Patrick Mahomes' resume. How is it there's a face of the league conversation?
Yeah, I always thought it was Patrick Mahomes.
Can't argue with it.
Well, the Lamar AAU Jackson community will have you believe that the dual threat guard, you know what I'm saying, you know, mobile quarterback GOAT is the face of the league with
He don't even have enough commercials.
and in that commercial, he don't even speak.
Come on, bro. Stop.
See Herschel Walker. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I mean, you know, look, okay, when you win, you know what I'm saying, you win. And, you know, because the difference between Mahomes winning face and Lamar Jackson losing face is about $10 billion. Because that is Patrick Mahomes' net worth outside of NFL football. Again, how you even remotely raise a conversation of the face of the league and you don't have Patrick Mahomes' resume? You got 5 horrible playoff losses and 3 of them at home. Mr. King.
Oh damn! What's happening? What's happening?
What's going on, sir? What's going
Long
on?
day, man. Long day.
Yeah.
Trying to wind it down. That's bad.
Since you just getting in here, I'm gonna give you a chance to answer. Yeah, Vince. Justin Herbert got more commercials than Lamar. Yeah.
Oh Jesus! My head hurt. My head hurt.
He's not even on the Wheaties box.
You know, the national media is throwing up the checker flag and and saying Lamar is a great leader for showing up to his second voluntary workout in 8 years, and announced that the Baltimore Ravens are a Super Bowl contender because of it. What say you?
Oh, because he showed up to do a job at that Super Bowl contender. I mean, I'm just trying to make sure that that's what I'm hearing.
Well, you know, because I was scrolling through, you know what I'm saying, YouTube, and because I wanted to, and see what all that, because I knew it was some had y'all can shut up now because he, showed up at many, voluntary, workouts and whatnot. I saw it was a lot of that, and then some of the more notable names and guys, Lamar Spears, Chris Sims, to name a few, was
What they wetting themselves over it.
Oh yeah.
They wetting themselves.
Yeah.
They wetting they touching themselves.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of baby oil moments going on. You know what I'm saying? Around. He's now he's the greatest leader ever. But I asked the question. With that, as far as me concerned, when you showing up for your second voluntary workout in 8 years, actually, really, truly, what does that say about you as a leader?
I don't know, man. I mean. We've seen
some of the greats, some of the greats, some of the Hall of Famers that have done it and that have, showed up to camp, voluntary or otherwise, or some, our very own Matt Ryan used to, foot the bill and have the whole offensive unit come, with the playbook and have their own workouts and running plays and shit. We have not heard none of that come out about this guy. but he's
Yeah,
been crowned the greatest leader ever.
I was told by one of my good buddies, and I have to put him on blast. John
Mhm.
Harris is that the reason why Matt did that because Kyle Shanahan put foot off in his ass.
He was
Sir,
doing it before Shanahan became the offensive coordinator.
Yeah,
sir,
yeah.
stop it.
He did that in 12. He did that in 10 and 11. He did that in 13, but everybody got hurt that year.
Mental health is real, bro. Mental health is there's a such thing as mental health, and there's a such thing as mentally unhealthy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Leo said that sounds like a dead best baby daddy move. He did.
Hey, that's funny.
Oh man, that I you wild. You wild. But yeah, man, the usual suspects that throw their thumbs up and wave it in the air for him on a regular basis. It shows quality leadership. The Baltimore Ravens are.
Oh, let me ask you something real fast.
Yes, sir.
Do they wave like they just don't care?
Yes.
I see what you did there.
Yes. Yes, they did.
I mean, those in there.
I'm just saying, DeMarcus Smith had to take his
Anthony.
DeMarcus Smith had to take his handkerchief and wipe his mouth a few times. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
Yeah. Not a bib.
Not swag Gucci.
Shit. He cussed out the whole national media community for giving. Yeah, you remember that? You know what I'm saying? For giving, you know what I'm saying, criticism is when it's getting close to the end of the year and him not being in the playoffs and it's unfair. Where is our and especially after they dismissed Harbaugh. The man was up there on the podium, damn near in tears, defending Lamar Jackson. I believe it. Yeah.
I believe it. Yeah, Swag will get real tender when it comes
to AAU.
You know that's his tenderoni.
The truth about her, Ronnie. She's a sweet little girl.
You better not do that.
Okay.
Don't do that. No,
you can treat her right, feel nice, and hold her tight. Anthony.
Yeah, we also asked the question about this year with things being set where they are and how this is going to play out. Is this and could this be Jackson's final year in Baltimore?
Yeah.
Super Bowl or bust?
Yeah. Super Bowl win or bust. Not just an appearance. Super Bowl win.
Now you know if he make it to the Super Bowl, they're gonna damn near build a statue for him. Now you know that.
There already is no standard bar for this motherfucker. Now, with the pedestal that they got him on, they keep trying to put him on. They keep trying to move Patrick Mahomes out of the king of the league spot, face of the league spot, with this torrid resume that he has. I don't think just an appearance is gonna do it, bro.
Both both of Jackson parents are black, and my home mama white. Yeah. I went there. I took it there. You spell it O, capital G, true, truth with a two. Okay. Yeah, I said.
I mean, it is what it is, but as black as his daddy is with that nappy afro, with that AAA judge he be carrying, it don't get no blacker than that.
I mean, I get it.
Man, what's up, everybody? Hope I ain't
I
just on
said
too late,
drove
man.
home in the house.
What up, Jay?
What's going
What
on?
up,
I'm
what
just
up?
getting out work, y'all. What's up, OG?
At the end of the day,
What's up,
man,
Mucho?
What up, what up?
what's happening? What's happening? At the end of the day, man, hey, anything he do is gonna be if a 2 gonna turn into a 6, and a 6 gonna turn into a 10.
Well, but and like we were discussing earlier, there are 9 teams in the AFC before you even think about Baltimore.
Yeah. And it's some teams that got good quick too, OG.
Yes.
Quick.
Quick.
Yes.
You talking about a
Houston made
team?
quick turnaround.
And the funny thing about Baltimore is they are perennially, yearly picked to win it.
Right.
And didn't even come close.
Right. Because let's be real. Historically, Baltimore, since they came back into existence in '96, they've always had a good offensive line, run game, and they built a defense, and they just plugged in a quarterback to
Now,
win championships for them. And
now
when they
to
did that,
your point, Jay, arguably the best center in the league left them and went to Las Vegas.
yeah, just love
That's
it.
a high grade red flag to me.
Yeah, that's true. And look, didn't even follow Harbaugh to New York, and they needed a something. Because think about it, when they had the 2000, what was that, one team or two? That was 2000. I think the 2000.
2000.
The insert, quarterback here. Same thing with Joe Flacco. Though he did get them one, but think of how many more he was supposed to have. It went for receivers, dropping passes in the end zone.
That speaks
Coaching,
volumes, man.
coaching stuff.
When you are on considered an elite quarterback and your center leaves you, that's something to think about.
That part right there.
It sounds better when you see it.
Yeah,
I
mean, that ain't. Listen, man. Hey, everybody know how Sam is about him. I'm not that way about him. I just have to tell the truth. That's all. You got to tell the truth. That's a bad look for him, bro. That his center left. And please don't make his center trash because he left. That's the issue that Sam got when Sam. It ain't so much he got an issue with Lamar. He got an issue with Lamar's super fans.
Yeah. Hey, and then look, it could have been the coaching style too. To think about it, bro. He went to Oakland. They didn't even have. He don't even know who the hell he gonna be hiking the ball to. At that point, he gonna be hiking it to old our boy now. But still, he didn't even say, "Hey, Harbaugh, I'm gonna follow you, and I'm gonna hike the ball to Jackson." Like, all right, we gonna see what we can do with it. And that man went way out there to
Like, bro chose Kirk Cousins over Lamar Jackson. Let that marinate.
That's what I was just saying. And think about this. He went out there before Kurt was out there. Before they even had Kurt, he signed.
Yeah, he was there before. I mean, the situation. And now you could look at it. All right, you got Austin Gentry out there running back. All right, you got a bona fide All-Pro tight end in Brock Bowers over there. They got to add to the receiver room. All right. They were able to run the ball on last year. As bad as they were able to run the ball.
Man, if I was a rookie quarterback or a struggling quarterback, I'm going straight to Vegas because I know I got a back that can save my ass, and I got a hell of a security blanket and
Mm-hmm.
Brock Bowers. As long as Brock is able to just stay on the field, Brock been banged up a lot the last 4 years, like his last 2 years at Georgia and his inaugural 2 years with the Raiders.
Yeah.
And all that you said, Sam,
Yep.
why does it sound familiar though?
Now, speaking of tight ends, two of the three tight ends that Lamar had left, Isaiah Likely and Croker. Your number 2 and number 3 tight ends, who were valuable as well, got the hell up out of there. I mean, I'm just saying, you know, for him to be the dual threat god, the mobile quarterback GOAT, there's a lot of key. There's a lot of key positions that got the hell up out of there on that offense. You know, and now Mark Andrews is sitting in that tight end room like, damn, I should have got out of here last year when I had the chance.
Well, see, because the thing about it, now if I'm Mark, I'm staying with Lamar. Cause guess what? I already know I'm about to be his safety net. So me being his safety net, my numbers are gonna go through the roof.
He's been in safety net for 6 years, Truth, and it has led to what?
I understand that on the winning part, but hell, I don't know, man.
I mean,
I'm damn near ready to say, you know, the goddamn MVP, the MVP award is kind of getting watered down a little bit.
It's been like that.
You know, but if I say that, am I taking a shit on Matt? You know,
no, because Matt's MVP is awarded. Matt's MVP award was legit.
I say it was.
It's gotten watered down over the years.
We're talking about a guy that's been in the league 8 years and don't even have 26,000 yards passing.
Right. Chris Chandler had more than
Nah, come on now. God damn. Wait a minute.
Look, we was having this conversation in the chat, and K-Star pulled up the numbers. Mike pulled up the numbers.
Yep.
And then on their show, I think it was last night.
That man barely averaging just over 3,000 yards.
2024 was his first season throwing for over 4,000 yards. This is the thing that I've been talking about with this whole him being elite bullshit. Lamar Jackson every year is in the bottom 5 in passing attempts. Not to mention to the dismay of those that keep having they goddamn nose and tongue up his ass crack. He can't read a defense to save his fucking life. And if you disagree with that, go pull up the AFC Championship game against goddamn Kansas City and tell me I'm wrong. Pull up the game against Baltimore and tell me I'm wrong.
Lamar 3-time MVP too, ain't he?
2.
2 times.
2. Them 2 running back MVPs that he got early that everybody keep living off of.
Well, I think what it is, OG.
I mean,
when people don't take into context
I ain't gonna take a shit.
what you're saying
I
is
ain't gonna take. I ain't gonna take a
he's
shit on him winning
he's a
MVP. I mean, you know, I
he's a
get what you're
Bruh,
saying.
come on, man. They gave him the first one because he broke Vic's
No,
single season rushing
I'm
record.
not going. I'm not going against what you said. Now, I'm not going against what you said. I'm just saying I ain't gonna. I ain't gonna take shit. I ain't gonna take a shit off. I mean, but at the end of the day, he needs to do more to validate him being.
He needs to be what he is not, and that's a quarterback.
Yeah. Okay.
and see that what I was just about to say. The issue that I think people don't understand is exactly what you just said. Is he an elite football player overall? Yes. Is he an elite
Look,
quarterback?
he's a
There's a difference.
supreme athlete. I give you that every
Right,
day of the fucking week,
right,
375
right.
days a year. He is a supreme athlete, but he is Blaine Gabbert as a quarterback.
Yep.
That's the
That's
difference.
why. That's why I use the baddie analogy.
And all those that are looking at your screen sideways, prove me wrong. That motherfucker Superman in the regular season and in the goddamn postseason when all that damn bad Barry Sanders impression he be doing gets shut down and he has to play quarterback. What happens?
Nathan. That's what happened.
Well, people got to remember, Muncie Kiffin years ago showed people how you beat that type of quarterback. Beat him with a mush rush. They did it for Vic. The same rules apply with him.
Yep.
Rush from one side, contain on the other. You'll beat it every time.
So all you motherfuckers that keep staying on Twitter and making these little video clips and captioning it with these are plays that only Lamar Jackson can make. Where are them plays at in the fucking playoffs? Where they at?
Where they at, though?
And the difference between him and Vic, I ain't gonna lie, Vic would show up in the playoff. Or at least he showed he had the ability to show up in the playoff.
You know.
Pick a throw the ball.
No, Sam. No.
I will not allow the devil to win. And
Don't do it. Don't you do it.
I will not allow the devil to win.
I am going to quote Chauncey Morris King
Oh God.
Oh, Jesus.
that Lamar Jackson has to win. If you want the narrative to change, you can't just make an appearance. You got to win the Super Bowl. Period. All the other necessaries have been taken away. You ran Harbaugh out of town. You ran the coordinators out of town. The quarterback coach, which I don't think made a difference anyway. But you know what I'm saying. And then 2/3 of your tight end room gone. Arguably the best center in the game gone. It's on you there, bro.
Hey man, hey. I cut somebody out about a year ago. Mother called me and asked me, man, why y'all hating on Lamar like that? I said, you called me, asked me about this nigga like you know him personally. Man, fuck Lamar. I mean, I hate to get down like that. And again, I ain't on him like Sam Hill. But no. Hell. Bottom line is, his mama can't fuck him all the way to the top. His mama can't fuck him a Super Bowl victory. She fucked him all the way in Little League. Fucked him to get the quarterback spot. Fucked him, fucked the coaches in high school. Tried to fuck the coaches in college, but just bucked on the coaches in college, and they went for it. Can't do that shit in the pros.
It wasn't the coach; it was the athletic director. But he Just
Do you
saying.
have verifiable proof on the athletic director, please?
Listen, when you smiled at that woman the way he was smiling, I'm just saying. Just saying. Leo, you right now. After last year, week 4, yeah. I mean, the Superman tag is gone. You know, I mean, at this point, but again, you had all these, great statistical seasons. Whether you're running for 900 yards or 800 yards or throwing for 4,500 yards and 900 yards rushing. You know what I'm saying? And then you get in the postseason and you shit the bed, diarrhea shit on top of that.
Diarrhea?
Yeah, diarrhea shit.
Yeah. It just keeps going.
Because again, we're talking about 2024. This is what the Lamar community stands on now, 2024. All right, especially in the MVP race. Well, I say it all the time. You take Lamar off them Ravens, that team still makes the playoffs because you still got that damn run game. You got that defense. You take Josh Allen off them Bills in 2024, they don't win 3 games. That you want to talk about? You want to talk about the definition of MVP? Josh Allen played MVP fucking football in 2024 with them damn Bills. Yeah, Knox there was out for 6 games. Kincaid was out for 7 or 8 games. The damn receivers couldn't catch a fucking cold.
And goddamn, and Stephon was going goddamn, letting that broad run him crazy. What Stephon? Didn't he have Stephon that year?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
When's Stephon leave?
These was gone in 2022.
Oh, okay. He been with New England since.
I don't know if he's been with him that long.
I don't think
he's been.
I don't think he's been with New England that long.
I think he was with the Bills.
Yeah, I think he was with the Bills when Josh got his MVP. Sam, check it out.
He was in 24.
Yeah.
In 24.
Yeah. Hold on. Wait a minute. This past year, well, no, he played more than 1 year with New England, didn't he?
I think at least played 2.
Okay,
if he played 2, then yeah.
Okay, well, now he wasn't with him then.
Nah, he was with 24. He was with Houston.
Yeah, that's right. He did. He was in Houston.
He only had 1 season with New England. That was last year.
And 1 season with Houston. Oh yeah. Okay, forgot about you. Yeah.
Well, I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Josh Allen carried that damn team in 24. Literally. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We got to understand the fundamental difference when we're talking most valuable player. I mean, and then turn around in the postseason and you lose to the MVP.
Well, a lot of his super fans was blaming the play caller. Remember, didn't the play caller get fired?
Bruh, the play caller went on the field throwing them 2 interceptions and that fumble.
It just seems like they all have the same plight. Once they get older and the athletic ability is caught up with, they're not the same. Cam, when they caught up with Cam, he just big. He didn't have the throw mechanic. Same thing with Vic. He can outrun a defense on the game.
Well, Cam's problem was he didn't have that surgery in 16 when he should have.
Right.
True.
That's what happened to Cam.
He waited too late.
Yeah, this motherfucker him. He wants to be the star running back. He wants to be the star running back. I mean, again, where in any offseason in these 8 years have you heard him, in the offseason sitting down with Jesse Palmer or Peyton Manning or Steve Young or Warren Moon, you know what I'm saying? Some of the greats to ever do it to, pick brains and become a better quarterback. You haven't.
Outside of Steve Smith, has he
Well,
ever
that's
had
what
a
the
thousand?
super fans won't say.
But he won't stop it. Stop it.
What you say, True?
That's what his super fans want. His super fans want that. So don't be insensitive. Now's not the time to be insensitive, Samuel. Okay.
I'm sorry. When did the truth become insensitive? When did the truth become disrespect? When did the truth become overbearing criticism? Truth.
Me no speaking no English.
Because these motherfuckers out here and they Lamar Jackson is the most disrespected and criticized quarterback. Whose fucking fault is that? Who?
Bro,
Y'all put his ass cheeks on that goddamn pedestal.
That pity party right there is mind blowing.
Y'all put them ass cheeks on that damn pedestal. The dual threat guard, the most elite mobile quarterback ever. Really? For real? I didn't know 3 and 5 made you elite. I didn't know in the fourth quarter of an AFC Championship game and your defense gives you a short field inside the 30 3 times in the fourth quarter and you produce nothing makes you elite.
Yeah, you're right.
I did not know in 8 years and not having no more than 26,000 yards passing was an elite standard and stat. When did running back stats make you an elite quarterback?
Well, in the interest of fairness, we as fans praise the guys such as Randall Cunningham, Warren Moon, Michael Vick, Archie Manning. We praise guys like that for their elusiveness.
Fran Tarkenton, Roger Staubach,
Yeah,
John Elway.
Yeah, we praise those guys for their elusiveness. So,
But those guys won. Those guys did it at an elite level. Those guys were actual quarterbacks. True?
they
were not imposters. They were not imposters.
Yeah, according to his super fans, those guys had the adequate help.
That is bullshit because when you as an offensive unit are top 5 or better for 7 straight fucking years, don't give me that adequate help bullshit.
They're gone somewhere with that.
What about Cordell Stewart?
Yeah.
Cordell was a gadget guy. I mean, he had his moments. You know what I mean? I mean, Cordell was a quarterback / receiver / running back.
That's what they called him, Slash.
Yes.
Flash, yeah. That's what they call it. You
know what I'm saying? I mean, it's this disrespectful dialogue when you call this motherfucker the GOAT of anything, and you couldn't read a goddamn zone blitz to save your mama life, your life, and your grandmama life. In 8 years, you got one season throwing for over 4,000 yards. Is that elite quarterback play?
It all depends upon how much you want to factor in his impact on the ground.
Truth, that is bullshit. That is absolute bullshit.
There you go.
You get that game against Pittsburgh. All right, you want to blame the goddamn kicker, but you omit the first half when he had the ball in his hands 9 possessions and only produced 7 points when the defense had their damn foot on that damn Aaron Rodgers' neck in the first half. That game shouldn't have even been fucking close. But that's not the conversation that they want to have. You want to blame everybody except for Lamar AAU fucking Jackson. That boy had 9 possessions in the first half of that game against Pittsburgh.
I was just speaking from the standpoint in the interest of fairness. I mean,
how much more fucking fair do you want? Do you not need to be, bro? He's in the top 5 offense. He's been the top 5 offense for 7 straight fucking years, bro.
I hear you. I understand. I mean, I was just trying to be as diplomatic as possible about it, and just try to,
He don't get that. There is no diplomatism. No, it's not. Not when you are labeled and you are crowned as a dual threat guard. When you are crowned the greatest goddamn mobile quarterback to fucking do it. You don't get diplomatism. You don't. You either make it happen or you sit your bitch ass the fuck down. And shut the fuck up with your no English speaking ass. That's why he ain't got but damn 2 commercials.
What are his commercials?
I don't know.
Had 2 words in a part in power. 2 fucking words.
I know he ain't no Jake from State Farm. I know that much.
So if he wins the regular season, the playoffs, and the Super Bowl with more passing yards, with more rushing yards and rushing touchdowns than passing and passing touchdowns, is he still a elite quarterback?
Hell no.
I'm just saying. That's where anyone.
We're talking about, okay, if he have 2024 stats and wins it all, we're having a different conversation. We're having a different conversation. But again, the regular season heroics has to translate to the fucking postseason. Legends and legacies are made in the playoffs. And to this point, Lamar Jackson has been an absolute scrub in the playoffs. That part, Leo. Yeah.
Crowd language.
I feel like they tried to do this same thing with Tim Tebow. You don't think so?
That Jesus loving grandma's baby boy did not have a chance. For those two facts right there.
I just feel like the hype was up there for what he was putting out. It didn't match. It didn't align.
I mean, you know, it is what it is when it comes to that right there. That it went down exactly the way the NFL wanted it to go down with Tebow, as far as the NFL was concerned.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, I'm just my stance with Lamar is just that it is Super Bowl win or bust. It's Super Bowl win or bust. You know, what him coming to voluntary, you know what I'm saying, OTAs proves absolutely nothing. Like franchise said, nothing. And it says more about his lack of leadership more than anything. You know, I mean, but it is what it is on that particular juncture. Sports Tea Dummy of the Week. I myself, I'm just going to throw the Atlanta Falcons fan base out there, and that's it. This is my nomination.
Why the fan base? Because of the coaching thing?
Yep. Yep.
Well, I'm gonna go back. The former NFL player, Ted Ginn Jr., the head coach in the UFL.
Mm-hmm.
He got a DUI.
Oh, right.
Come on.
Okay. That's good. Yeah. I forgot all about that one. That came in under the radar.
I can't remember if they won this week or not, but I ain't looked at it. But yeah.
Well,
What?
I think it's pretty obvious where I'm going. I mean, he's been a topic all this whole show. So, but it's not him. It's his throat baby.
Lamar?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
He could do no wrong in their eyes.
Yeah.
He is Jesus Christ in their eyes. He died for their sins. He saved. He baptized them as soon as he was called across that stage at the NFL draft, and when he got them two MVPs, they was ordained as ministers then. So I'm gonna say Lamar Jackson's throw babies.
Right.
That goes for you too, Swagoo, his number one customer.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. I know I promoted the college football greatest of all time player for today, but we're gonna hold that for next week, draft week. Because I know wanted to have Coach and Fresh in on that conversation. So, you know what I'm saying, y'all, we'll have that on next week. Tomorrow, it's gonna be all about the dream on tomorrow, on Thursday afternoon dialogue. It's gonna be all about the dream. You know, for the most part, there's going to be some WNBA draft talk and you know where everybody got picked and you know what I'm saying, you know, expectations and thereof. But for the most part, that show tomorrow is going to be about the Atlanta Dream. Y'all, you know what I'm saying, tune in for that. Friday, we're going to talk more about Braylon Trice and Troy Anderson. And Bowman on Friday, Falcon Friday afternoon madness. This was lined
All
up.
the comebacks. All the comebacks.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, it's being WrestleMania week. The weekend we'll pick back up the live watch parties. All of my devices will be in working order. So there will be Hawks coverage, WrestleMania coverage, little Braves coverage. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a busy weekend on that. Me and you gonna get together on this thing, Mucho, and get stuff squared away so we can, you know, get this UFL coverage going down good. Yeah, we gonna get that together. You know what I'm saying, to cover this season as well.
We want
You
to
know.
make that league.
Mm-hmm. You know, we're gonna get some talk and coverage in on the football league that's coming up over there in Europe as well. Yeah. Legit.
They bringing it back.
Yeah. Legit. There 8 teams because I saw it. I caught this this vid, and they were discussing, you know, the former NFL players and coaches that are on teams, you know what I'm saying, that in this league over there, and whatnot. So I was like, you got to keep an eye on this.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
What are they calling it? The EFL?
I think so. The European Football League, I believe so. I was just, you know what I'm saying, kind of astounded on, you know, former NFL players and some guys that were in college that didn't make the league and was over in there. So, like I said, we'll you know, dig up, do some more homework on it, you know, so we can, you know, give y'all accurate names and things of that nature. Did y'all see Cody Trash? Yeah. That's gonna get some talk over WrestleMania weekend. There's a whole lot going on right there. You know, on that right there. Hey man, y'all, you know, got any, you know, final thoughts before we get up out of here?
No. I'm good.
Y'all just stay tuned. I mean,
Yeah.
we're getting down to the nitty gritty now. Right? We got 8 days until the draft. So
You know, we got that. the franchise. I need your participation. On these Braves, man. On these Braves, man.
I be trying, but I be.
I know. I know. I know.
I can't watch every game because some games be on Prime, and I
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'll be trying.
Yeah. We gonna get it all together. Hey man. We gonna keep it we gonna keep it dirty, and we gonna always keep it real with ourselves. Let your next choice be your best choice.
Yep.
Shout out to the Rent-Free crew for the big man, for the franchise. I am the People's OG, aka Mr. White. Y'all have a blessed one. Get off a hump day.
Hump day.
We out.
Yeah.